what's happening, guys? Larry from the Gym Rat Pack here again with another video, and this video is something I heard in John Campion's channel of reports that Wolverine might not be part of the X-Men launch in the MCU. That's quite interesting, huh? Yeah, so apparently there's a report, I don't know where it comes from, but John Campion mentioned about it, that the X-Men might not launch with Wolverine. I think it's a bad idea, but I can see why they're looking to do that. Because in the comics, Wolverine wasn't an original part. He wasn't one of the original X-Men, basically. He came in afterwards. Obviously, he's the most popular character in the X-Men universe. Everyone knows that. But he did not start off with the X-Men. He was recruited into the X-Men by, obviously, Professor X, Charles Xavier. Actually similar to the first X-Men in the Fox universe. Because if you remember, he was kind of recruited that way as well. He was meeting all the X-Men. The positive of this, I'm going to say the positive first before I go into the big negative. The positive is they could concentrate on some of the other characters, because a lot of people, and myself included, feel like some characters, namely Cyclops, was neglected quite a lot in these X-Men films. Yeah, because Cyclops is an interesting character. Just using him as an example, he's a very interesting character, and it would have been nice to see some character development with him. A few others as well. Yeah, that would be a plus point. They can concentrate on some of the other characters and really develop those characters. But a big negative is, if you're making a movie and you're making a movie for profit, which everyone who makes movies are making them for profit, for money, it's a bad idea to leave off the most popular character in that universe. Everyone will be flocking to see who the new Wolverine is and how they are in this in the MCU with this iteration of X-Men. From the comics, Wolverine's always been the most popular, but Hugh Jackman has done such a brilliant job of capturing the essence of Wolverine in these films, especially the later films when he got into some friggin' awesome shape, quite frankly. It's going to be big shoes to fill, and a lot of people just on that alone are going to watch to see who's going to try and fill those shoes. So that in itself is something that people are going to want to watch. Also, the backstory of Wolverine and his demeanor and his enemies, his relationships with some of the X-Men like Jean Grey, obviously Cyclops. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, he is a very interesting character, and a lot of people, most people gravitate towards him more than any other X-Men character. And so with that being said, would you really want to leave him off the roster at the beginning, just to be comic book accurate, when you know that leaving him off the roster could potentially lose you some money at the box office, whereas putting him in could increase the box office potentially. So if I was an executive making this decision, if I was Kevin Feige making this decision, I would put Wolverine in. I can understand why you wouldn't, why you'd want to try and not put him in, but if you're talking from a pure monetary point of view, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer for me anyway. But if you want to go creative and you want to try and tell a comic book accurate story, or you want to concentrate on some of the other characters a little bit more before you introduce Wolverine, then it's somewhat of a good idea, you know what I mean? So Yeah, let's see what decision is made. But when I first heard this, I thought, nah, it can't be. But then I heard John Campy explain it, and I thought, actually, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. So yeah, let's see what they decide. But guys, what do you think? Do you think that they should hold off on Wolverine on the X-Men launch in the MCU and concentrate on some of the other characters, or do you think they should bring him in straight away? And yeah, let's get that Wolverine gruffness straight away. Leave your comments down below and let us know what you think, please. Yeah.